Yo guys, how's it going? It's Ed, bringing you all things Leeds, and welcome to the match report for Leeds United's game last Sunday. That's sort of why it's come back from 2-0 down to beat Aston Villa 3-2 away from home. It was an incredible game, an incredible football match to watch. So let's see how the game unfolded. Marcelo Bielsa went with a 4-1-4-1 formation for this game still, and he made two changes to the starting 11 that we saw against Bolton Wanderers in the previous game. Luke Ayling came in to make his first senior team appearance since October, and that's because he's been ruled out due to an injury. So he has spent recent months on the sideline. So Luke Ayling came back in to make his first senior team appearance since coming back from injury. And I was a bit wary and a bit cautious of that really, because Luke Ayling hadn't had the minutes in under-23s like the rest of the players have who have come back from injury in recent weeks. So you don't want to rush him back. You don't want to rush any players back who are coming back from injury. You want to make sure that they are all 100% perfectly fine to play. But Luke Ayling, he looked alright, he played alright, and he didn't pick up anything, so all good on that front really. So yeah, Luke Ayling, he came in to replace Jamie Shackleton at right back, and he was also given the captain's armband, but I felt as though it was a bit harsh on Jamie Shackleton really, because Shackleton, he'd impressed me in recent weeks and he played really well in recent games while Luke Ayling's been out, Stuart Dallas has been out, so I felt as though it was a bit harsh to drop Jamie Shackleton. But Luke Ayling, he came in, did a good job, and yeah, he came in to replace Jamie Shackleton at right back and also pick up the captain's armband. Going forward, Jack Harrison, he replaced Lewis Baker, but the question in everyone's mind though, after looking at the starting lineup, was where was Patrick Bamford? Because Patrick Bamford was not involved at all against Aston Villa, and that's because Bamford picked up a knock in training the day before, so he was not available for the Aston Villa game. That was just a precaution really. Apparently it's nothing too serious and he shouldn't be out for too long, and hopefully Bamford isn't out for too long, because you always could do with competition in any place, especially up front. Patrick Bamford, of course, scored against Bolton, so hopefully he's not out for too long, and he shouldn't be out for too long really. That's the kind of word that I'm hearing at the moment. But Patrick Bamford picked up a knock in training the day before, so wasn't involved at all against Aston Villa. But also terrible news just before kickoff, literally a few minutes before kickoff, and that was with Barry Douglas. He went out of the warm-up. He fell ill during the warm-up ahead of kickoff for the Aston Villa game, so hopefully he's not out for too long. It's sickness bug there. But that meant that Leif Davis would come in to make his senior team debut, his first appearance for the Leeds United senior team, and what a game to make his debut in as well, wasn't it? But Aston Villa, it was a dream start for them during this game, as 4 minutes in, Conor Hourihane played through John McGinn, and a poor touch from McGinn really, so Tammy Abraham, striker's instinct, latches onto a loose ball and smashes it past Bailey Peacock-Fowler in goal. Just a lapse of concentration really from us early on, and we find ourselves 1-0 down after 4 minutes. And Aston Villa then doubled their lead just shy of 17 minutes when Jack Harrison, he gave a ball away in our half, which we did quite a lot in this game. We've done it quite a lot in recent games really, giving the ball away cheaply. So Jack Harrison gave the ball away really cheaply in our half. The ball eventually fell to Conor Hourihane about 20 yards out. Left-footed strike, he killed one into the bottom left-hand corner, and it was 2-0. It was a good striker really, but you got to question Bailey Peacock-Fowler in his starting position for that goal. Bailey Peacock-Fowler, just read the game better. Read the game better. Be more over that side, and you're probably getting down and saving that. You know, Bailey Peacock-Fowler, he did get fingertips to it, so you got to question Peacock-Fowler's starting position for that, and he's starting position for quite a lot of things during this game really. But Conor Hourihane, it was a good strike from him, no doubt there. So Aston Villa got 2-0 up after 17 minutes, and it was an awful start really as far as Leeds are concerned. But shortly after though, there was a penalty shot for Leeds United, and that was because it was a corner whipped in. Pontus Jansson, he was looking for the ball. He actually met the ball, but he couldn't get anything on it, and that was because Alan Hutton was all over him. You know, it's not defending from Alan Hutton. He's just looking at Pontus Jansson. He's just holding Pontus Jansson, giving him a hug and pulling him down, and I felt as though it was a penalty. The referee didn't give a penalty. A lot of people will think that the referee, you know, made the right decision, you know, not to award a penalty, but I felt as though it was a Stonewall penalty. You know, it's one of them challenges that we talk about quite a lot. They can either be given or not be given. Sometimes we see him given, sometimes we don't see him given. But I felt as though the referee was in a good enough place, and this should have been a penalty for Leeds United. But nothing given. The referee, Andrew Madley, didn't see anything of it. Leeds United, we didn't look phased at all after going 2-0 down, really. We just carried on playing our stuff, carried on playing football, carried on, you know, we were passing well, moving well, you know, causing danger, really. But there was a well-worked chance, actually, on the 24-minute mark when Alioski, who, by the way, played absolutely brilliant in this game, did Gianni Alioski. I've criticised him over recent weeks. I'm sure that everyone has, really. Gianni Alioski had a fantastic game against Aston Villa. On that right-hand side, which I feel is his best position, he always looks more dangerous on that right-hand side, cutting into his stronger left foot, and that's what he did. He looked threatening going forward. Pressing off the ball was excellent, but also, getting at the defenders, running at the defenders with the ball, cutting in on his left foot, and he always looked dangerous to Alioski. But yeah, like I say, well-worked chance for Leeds on the 24-minute mark. Alioski played through, Mateusz Klich won and won it with the keeper. Klich should have done better, but it was a weak effort from him, really, and it went straight into the hands of Nyland in the Aston Villa goal. The closest we came by far in the first half was when we were awarded a free kick, just 10 minutes until half-time. Free kick about 25 yards out. Pablo Hernandez goes to take it. He's looking to whip it into that top right-hand corner, but the ball flies just wide of that post. But Aston Villa hold on. 2-0 to Aston Villa at half-time, but I felt as though it was a bit harsh, really. I felt as though, we were a good side. We were probably the better side, really. We were playing some good stuff, really. We passed well, tried to create stuff. We just couldn't break them down, really. And, apart from those 2 goals that we conceded, apart from that, we were quite good in the first half, and we were far from dead and buried at half-time. But if you look at the final score, then you already know that. But at half-time, Jack Clarke, he came on to replace Jack Harrison. Another chance wasted from Jack Harrison, really. He didn't play well at all. But Jack Clarke, he came on, made a massive difference, as always. In 10 minutes into the second half, Bielsa's half-time substitution paid off, which is something that we're seeing quite a lot as well, Jack Clarke coming on at half-time. But yeah, 10 minutes into the second half, Jack Clarke makes a massive difference. He picks up the ball on the left-hand side, and he does, he has a lot of work to do, but he does it really well. Gets into the Aston Villa box, into a good position, and he smashes that ball into the top right-hand corner. It's a fantastic goal from Jack Clarke, and we pull one back. Well deserved, and you're thinking we could probably nick a point here, and I'd take a point as well. And actually 5 minutes later, we do equalise. Pontus Jansson gets on the score sheet. Credit to Pontus Jansson as well, because just moments before that, a fan ran onto the pitch, so credit to the players for clearing the heads after that. But yeah, corner from Pablo Hernandez, whipped in, and Pontus Jansson gets his head to it and smashes it right into the top corner. It was a really good header, and we've equalised. It's 2-2. About 15 minutes into the second half, and we've equalised already after being 2-0 down. Away from home as well. Remember, it was just absolutely fantastic, and we almost went ahead just a few minutes later. Mateusz Klich whizzed in a ball into the box, and it was actually goalward as well, and it almost caught Nyland out, but he got his fingertips to it, and it went over the bar for a corner. And I mentioned that corner because from that corner there was another penalty shot for Leeds. It was a corner from Alioski, I believe. It went to Kemar Roofe at the far post, who tried to get the ball back into the box, but the ball was stopped by Glenn Whelan with his hand. And it was a stonewall handball, should have been a penalty. The referee probably wasn't in the best position, but yeah, again, you go away from that feeling robbed from the officials, really. It really should have been a penalty for Leeds United for that handball. And, 2 big penalty decisions just missed, and, not given the right decision there from the referee, Andrew Madley, and the officials. But Villa, they kind of grew into the game after that, but it was a fantastic game to watch though. If you're neutral, that's a fantastic game, a brilliant game, a great advert for Championship football. But as a Leeds fan or an Aston Villa fan, it was quite nervy because the game really could have gone either way. But I'll get straight onto our winner because, of course, it did go our way, did the game eventually. So we managed to complete a perfect hat-trick away from home. Remember, 2-0 down away from home. We completed a perfect hat-trick when Alioski, who, like I said, had a fantastic game against Aston Villa, but he cut inside onto his left foot, whipped in a ball into the box. It was a poor clearance, and Kemar Roofe laid off, really. Credit to Kemar Roofe for not trying to win the ball in the air. So he laid off, poor clearance, and Kemar Roofe capitalises. Hits it first time in the volley, smashes it into that bottom right-hand corner, and a fantastic goal. We are 3-2 ahead. It was just unbelievable, but well earned as well, well deserved. Never at any point in the game were we not in the game. We were always in it. I always felt as though we were a better team, and we probably, on reflection of the game, probably deserved to win. But obviously, 2-0 down at half-time, it's going to be hard. But of course, we held on. 1-3-2. That goal was in added time, by the way, Kemar Roofe's winner. So we held on for a minute and a half or so that was left. 1-3-2, and well deserved, really well deserved. And I mean, just what a win. What a win, and what a great result as well. From 2-0 down away at home to win 3-2 away at Villa Park as well. Just, I'm speechless, really. I'm speechless. I mean, it just shows you the determination of the team, the mindset of the team to be 2-0 down but not be fazed by that at all, and to try and go out and nick for 3 points. And we did. pick up 3 points, and, you know, like I say, just what a win, what a result. You know, 2-0 down away from home to win 3-2 at Villa Park. Just unbelievable. You know, I'm just speechless, really. And what a weekend as well, because Josh Warrington, of course, beat Southampton in his boxing fight the night before. For all you boxing fans, I'm a boxing fan as well, been following Josh Warrington for many years. But yeah, Josh Warrington, he won his boxing fight on Saturday. Leeds United go out and you know, win 3-2 away at Villa Park after being 2-0 down at half-time. Just rounded off a perfect weekend to be a Leeds fan, didn't it? I'm just speechless. It was just fantastic to watch. But of course, that win made it 6 wins in a row, and we are now top of the league again. Top of the league, 1 point clear ahead of Norwich, 6 points clear ahead of third place West Brom. I would say how many points we are clear of 7th, but we don't care about that, and we shouldn't care about that. We are a top 2 team. We should be concentrating on those automatic promotion places, because you got to say it, we are genuine automatic promotion contenders right now. And yeah, forget 7th. We have got a top 6 finish, but we need to concentrate on keeping in those top 2 places, and it'll just be fantastic. And I'm sure that you all know the stat that every team who's been top of the championship since 2008, every team who's been top of the championship on Christmas Day has won promotion in that season. So all the stats are with us, and it's, you know, it's exciting to watch, and we just need to enjoy it. But yeah, 6 wins in a row. Great form heading into our next couple of games. Great momentum, and we're top of the league for Christmas Day. And yeah, if I don't see you, if this is the only All Things Leeds video you're going to watch, let me wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. If not, and then, yeah, if I don't see you before Christmas, before Tuesday, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. Hopefully you all have a fantastic time. But if you're not having a fantastic time for some reason, just look at the championship table, because you will see Leeds United first. It's just unbelievable. Leeds are top of the league. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. That'll make my Christmas, leaving a like on this video, also sharing it as well. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on the win against Aston Villa. Also subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. And sorry that I'm just slowing my words, I'm just speechless really. Also check my match report as well on the game and my Leeds United blog. I'll leave that down below in the description. In the description box, all the social media pages, make sure you go and follow all them. That will be very much appreciated. And yeah, until next time, have a very good Christmas if I don't see you before then. And yeah, peace.